Hey out there, everyone. Well, I should say, hey everyone in YouTube. It's Chris with a company to be named later, back again. And yeah, it's another installment in our step parent series. Just like usual, we're not going to roll an intro. We're not going to do any of that because, well, for these, I kind of don't believe in company branding in front of the video. But anywho, so flipping through Facebook this week, and I read, honestly, the most retarded article I have ever possibly read in my life. The premise of the article is it's okay for a step-parent not to love your stepchild. Let that process for a second. Yeah, it's kind of how I felt too. Now, as you can remember in previous stuff, I'd made mention that I wasn't a big fan of my son when I first met him. He had his biological dad, who really wasn't in his life at all, and denied the fact that it was even his. He had somebody else that was trying to be daddy, so I wasn't in that position where I was daddy. I was just Chris. And we had our issues, but it since blossomed from that point. Okay? But I can't sit here and be like, honey, I love you, I want to marry you, I want to make a life with you, I want to do things with you, but yeah, your daughter, your eldest daughter, I don't like her, I don't ever want her around. You know, hey, that's great that you have kids coming over that don't live with us, but I don't like them, I don't love them, I don't ever want them around here. When you're in a parental role, especially a step parent, and you know you're making a difference in someone's life, you can't sit there and be like, I don't love you, I don't care about you. I can't fathom how anyone would even think of that for a moment, you know? This, hands down, is the hardest freaking job I've ever done in my life. And yeah, I'm an Army vet. Being back in the military is a hell of a lot easier job than being a parent. And then throw on top of that a step parent. I can't imagine what some of you are going through out there when you get this, you know, you're not my daddy, you're not my mommy. Thankfully, you know, my kids haven't done that because they know the reality. You know, my son asked me, he's like, are you my real daddy? He flat out asked me because he's heard me and, you know, my better half talking about his biological donor. So I had to sit down and talk to him and go, hey, this is what it is. You know, for a little while he wanted to call me stepdaddy. And I was like, if that's what you feel you need to do, go ahead and do it. But you will respect me and you will respect your mother and nothing's going to change. That lasted him maybe a day, day and a half, and then it was, well, it's daddy. I can't fathom how someone would write an article so freaking stupid as to say you don't have to love your stepchild. In one instance, sure, I didn't have to love Caden. I didn't have to love Monkey, and I didn't have to love Amber. But I chose to. Because they deserve it. And they deserve more than I could ever give them. You know, I freely admit, there's times I'm sick and tired of busting my fucking ass for other people's kids. I'm beyond sick of it. You know, like right when I'm in the middle of a poop nami, and I'm like, where the fuck are you, asshole? Why aren't you here changing this diaper? You know, you may remember my first video where Amber's bio donor got in my face and told me, you know, no man's gonna raise my child, and I'm like, well then do it. Be a part of this family and do it, you know? We haven't heard from Caden's biological donor and coming up on about 2 years now. I think Christmas will be about 2 years. And his last text was just Merry Christmas. It wasn't to Caden, to anybody, it was just Merry Christmas. You got time to text, you got time, you know, time to call and check on your freaking kid. You know, I hate these assholes who come up with every bit of responsibility, you know, parents of convenience, to get out of doing their damn job. I gave up stuff willingly and freely when I started dating my better half. Because she's got kids. And I can't sit and go, well, I'm with you, but I want nothing to do with them. So they became a massive part of my life very quickly. So, you know, don't ever try to convince me that I don't have to love my stepchild. I do it because that's what a parent does. And that's what a real parent does. You step the frick up and you put their needs before your own needs. You know, but guys, those are my thoughts for this one. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. I gotta tell you honestly, we've got school starting around here. You know, Monkey's in his second day of 3rd grade. My baby girl starts kindergarten next week, and it's gonna get interesting. So you're gonna see a lot more interesting stuff going on, because I guarantee you throughout the school year we're gonna have a whole bunch of interesting stuff to talk about. You know, I'm only doing like one of these a week right now, and I don't know, maybe I can take it to 2 or 3 times, but I can just sum it up like this, guys. As a step parent, you need to love your kids. Even those times where I swear to God they're like taking a freaking screwdriver to your car and keying in something, you need to step up and love them a little more, because sure, you may want to bury a 2x4 in their freaking head, but they're doing it for a reason. You know, I can only sum it up like that. But, you know, I don't know, guys. Let me know what you think. And hey, if this was one of your first times seeing our videos, well, I should say one of my videos, thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you for taking part of your day to share, you know, in the insanity that's my life. You know, guys out there, please remember to like, share, subscribe, because, you know, your networks are more powerful than you know. Thank you guys so much for watching this, and we'll see you on the next one.